to the republic
for
for
which
which
it
it
stands,
stands, one
one
nation,
nation,
under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moment of silence, please. And I'm not sure, Mrs. James, did you join to do the roll call, or was somebody else designated to do the secretarial role tonight? Does anybody know the answer to that question?
Mr. Brecker, Mrs. James is absent tonight.
Do we have any volunteers to do the roll call and the rest of the duties of secretary tonight? Jim, as vice president, would you be comfortable doing that?
Yeah, I couldn't get my phone off of mute. Sorry, Bill.
That's all right,
Yeah, I'll
Jim.
take care of it.
Thank you. So maybe when you're ready, Mr. Britt, we can start a roll call.
All right, give me 1 second here. Trying to think getting everybody in order here.
Over tonight, I have too bad back pain. I'm sorry, but it hurts bad.
Zach.
That's the point an hour ago, and I used to be.
You know, what am I missing here? Well, Downey.
I think, Jim, only Mr. Zanella and Mrs. James are absent.
Okay. All right. I'm just running through here. Sorry if it's not in alphabetical order. Okay, roll call. Mr. Brecker.
Here.
Mr. Mazzatesta.
Present.
We were gonna go run to Walmart and get the cookie stuff.
Mr. Gonzalo.
Then I'll come and help you. Maybe I can change the wrought iron. Because tomorrow's the last day.
Was I here?
Saturday or Sunday, they're gonna bring that furniture in, so we have to get that.
Absent. Mr. Zach.
Here.
At least you run the
Britt's
phone.
present. Mr. Zanella. Absent. Mr. Muldowney.
Here,
And Mrs. James is absent.
Oh, I'm hurting.
Mr. Britt, I'm also here, Cheryl Latour.
Okay.
And I think, Jim, I see Jose's picture on the on Zoom, so he is present. I believe he probably just was on mute when he stated he was.
Are we okay now?
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, thank you,
All
Jose.
right.
I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you, Cheryl, for catching that.
Moving on to announcements, I believe at least Mr. Cheddar I know has an announcement, and anybody else there after his.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Brecker. Just one quick announcement. Again, a reminder to our learning community that Mount Carmel area will be closed tomorrow, Friday, December 18th. This includes no virtual instruction tomorrow. Mount Carmel area will return to full virtual instruction for our students on Monday, December 21st and Tuesday, December 22nd. And a reminder to our families that December 22nd, we're following an Act 80 early dismissal schedule leading into our holiday break. That is all I have, Mr. Brecker.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Cheddar. Any other announcements? None being heard at this time. I'd like to recognize any guests desiring to speak to the listed agenda items. If so, please state your name and address.
Yeah.
None being heard. Gary, is there anybody that we need to be aware of?
None at this time.
Thank you, sir. Moving on to number 5, athletic items. A motion is needed to approve athletic item 1 as listed.
Motion.
Second.
And I believe, was that Mr. Muldowney on the motion, and I
Yes.
Tony on the second? Mr. Britt, whenever you're ready for roll call.
Okay, Mr. Brecker.
Yes.
Mr. Britt votes yes. Mr. Gonzalo.
Yes.
Mrs. James is absent. Ms. Latour.
Yes.
Mr. Mazzatesta.
Yes.
Mr. Muldowney.
Yes.
Mr. Zach.
Yes.
And Mr. Zanella is absent.
Item number 6, new business items. A motion is needed to approve new business item 1 as listed.
Motion Latour.
Second, Muldowney.
Thank you. And Mr. Britt, whenever you're ready to proceed with the roll call.
Okay, Mr. Brecker.
Yes.
Mr. Britt votes yes. Mr. Gonzalo.
Yes.
Ms. James is absent. Ms. Latour.
Yes.
Mr. Mazzatesta.
Yes.
Mr. Muldowney.
Yes.
Mr. Zach.
Yes.
And Mr. Zanella is absent.
And at this point, are there any public comments and questions? Any seen on there, Gary?
We have none at this time.
Thank you. And I'd like to entertain a motion for adjournment.
Motion to adjourn Latour.
I'll second, Mr. Britt.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And the next regular board meeting is January 21st, 2021. And Mr. Britt, thank you very much for filling in for secretary role. And hopefully everybody has a safe and happy holiday season.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Merry Christmas. Thanks, everyone.